Hi everyone, I am your friend Ram. So today in this video we will talk about the GitHub CLI command line interface uh, which is provided by the GitHub. So we will see from where we can get it, from where we can download, what are the installation steps. I'll explain each and every steps in detail, and then I'll show you how can we authenticate, because before doing any actions on using the CLI, we must need to authenticate it, or you can say login into the GitHub account using the this command line interface of the GitHub. So that we will see in detail in this video. So please watch the video till end. So before starting the topic, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification about the new videos. So before jumping to the download and installation sections, let me explain you like what is CLI. So this is the command line interface, right? Which can be used instead of the GUI, GitHub GUI. What is GUI? Graphical user interface. We have seen that GitHub desktop application. So that is part of GUI, right? Where we see all the commands, right? Buttons and all those things. So that is the graphical user interface, which is provided by the GitHub. And if you do not like that user interface, right, graphical user interface, you want to work with the command line only, then GitHub provided the CLI command line interface, where you will see all the commands you can give by the command line only. You will not see here any buttons and all those things here, right? So this is the second way of working with the Git and GitHub using the command line interface, right? I hope you got it. Either you can use the desktop applications. If you like that, you can work with that, or if you do not like that, then you can move to the CLI command line interface, where it gives the feeling of like you are working on, not working on Windows, you are working on Linux, right? So where you give all the commands in the command line only. So let's start, and let's jump to the download sections. So from where we will download the CLI, because first we need to install it. So let's start. So first we will see from where we can get it. So we will type here GitHub CLI, right? As soon as you type it and then press the enter button, you will see so many links here. So first you need to select the first link where it is saying GitHub CLI, right? So here once I click, then it will take me to the CLI GitHub CLI website. This is very beautiful website in black background. So here you notice, see, github.com, and before that we have CLI prefix, CLI dot, right? So if you remove CLI, then it will go to GitHub. It will take you the GitHub website, and if you put the CLI before that GitHub, then it will take you the CLI website, right? And here you see download button. So this download button, if you click, then it will download the latest CLI version for you. So I have already downloaded, so I'll install from that, and I'll show you the steps there. I have double clicked on the installation, so it is opened this window. I'll click on the next button here. Then here we can give the installation path where we want to install it, or we can change it from this change button. We will click on the next button. Then here it is ready for the installation, right? So if we click on the install button, then it will start the installation. So here our installation is done. Complete the GitHub CLI wizard, right? Finish. Now going back to the command line interface. So once installation is done, then we need to verify it. Is it done or not, right? Installation is done or not. So for that, what can we do? We can open the Git command prompt, and I will type the GH, right? GH is for the CLI only, right? You must remember this. So GH, and then I'll type version, so that it will show me the version of the that CLI. VERSION version, right? So if I enter this, then it will show you, right? If it is not installed, in that case it will not show the version here. So here I have the CLI version of v2.53.0 in my systems, right? Correct. And if I check the Git, so this is the Git command prompt, right? So it will show me the Git, because Git is also installed on my system. So Git and hyphen hyphen version, right? So see here, Git version is different and CLI version is different. So you must know about this one, right? Because CLI is provided by the GitHub. Git is separate thing. right? And CLI we are using because we do not want to use the GitHub desktop, which is the GitHub GUI, graphical user interface. And whatever the operations we can do with the GitHub desktop application, so we can do with the CLI as well. So right, you must remember. So now we are done. We know that our CLI is installed on our systems. So now we will see the help. What are it shows, right? What are the things it shows? So here GH. So you must remember, right? GH we will use for CLI. GH. Then we will see help. So yeah, see. So here these are the help. So here with GH like a CLI, you see this usage. In usage you can see the GH, then command, and then sub command, right? So there are two things: command and sub commands, and then flags. So these commands will have their own help section as well. So I'll, for example, this authentication we will use, right? This PR for this manage pull request, repo for managing the repositories. So these repo, PR, and auth, these are the daily use commands, right? We will use daily in work, right? And then this browse, code, issue, or all these things can be used, right? Then here cache, run, workflow, then CO, aliases for PR checkout. PR checkout of so if we do CO, then it will check out your pull request, right? Then here additional commands we have, help topics we have, right? Here help and version for showing the version, right? And here see manual, read the manual at https this. So I was saying we can when we were seeing that website only, there we see manual button and release notes button, right? So here also we can see, right? Read the manual. Here from here we can take this link, right? So let me take you some help sections of the commands, command help. This is the main CLI help section, and now I'll show you the, so we have these many commands, main commands, right? So I'll show you the authentication help section. What are it like? What are the sub commands for the auth? So if we do gh auth, right, and help, so it will show me the authentication help. So it have login. See here this one, this part. So it has the this is the use case. We can gh auth and then commands and flag. So this is login, then log out, refresh, setup git, right? Setup git with the GitHub CLI, and then this status, switch, token. All these things we can do with the GitHub auth command, right? Similarly, we have other commands as well. For example, repo command. So what we can do? Gh repo and then help. So it will show me the help of the repo, right? See with repo what we can do. From here it is starting. So we can create the repository, right? Create new repository, list repositories owned by user or organizations with which you are logged in, right? Then archive we can do, clone, delete, edit, fork, rename. So all these operations we can do with the GH repo, right? And this is the help and all these things, right? So now what we will do, and similarly other commands as well, they also have the help sections with them, right? Now what we will do, so today we will authenticate it, right? So now I'll check if I am logged in with any user or not. So I will do gh. So let me clear before this one so that it would not confuse you. So I have cleared everything. So I'll give gh, then auth, right? And auth we saw that command status as well, uh, right? So let me help again here. So I have printed this help of the auth, and here you see this status, right? This one. So it will display active accounts and authentication status on each known GitHub host, right? So I'll give gh uh, auth and then status, right? So status, it will show me the status, right? So here you are not logged in into any GitHub hosts, right? So I have not yet logged in into any account. So what I will do, I will log in, right? So what we can do here now, this is the command. The main beauty of this one is it will give you the exact command what you have to do. So here see, I status is showing you are not logged in into any GitHub host, and to log in you can run this command. So either I can copy or I can type. So I can copy from here, right? Login, and then I'll enter, right? Once I have entered, then it will show me the instructions. right? So see here, what account do you want to log into? So like you may have multiple accounts, right? So if so that account you have to give, and here which type of account, right? GitHub enterprise account server or github.com. So I have github.com account, so I'll click on, or you can up and down using the up and down arrow button, right? So I have entered on github.com. Then it will say what is your preferred protocol for Git operations on this host, right? Which operation protocol you want to follow. So HTTPS or SSH. So I'll go with HTTPS. Click entered. Authenticate Git with your GitHub credentials. So we have to give credentials here. So I'll say yes. I'll like authenticate it with my credentials. Yes, right. Now here login with a web browser or paste an authentication token. So this there are two options here for authenticating, right? With GitHub CLI. So one is we can log in with the web browser, or we can authenticate using the this paste and authentication token. So this authentication token, from where we get it? We can get it from our website. So let me show you that. So this is my GitHub account, GitHub profile. Here you can see, and from here I have to go settings, right? I'll go profile, and then we have settings here somewhere, settings, and in settings I have to go to here developer settings, right? I'll click on developer settings, and here you can see auth apps and personal access tokens. So I'll click on personal access tokens, and here we have fine grained tokens. So I have selected this one, and from here we can generate new tokens. So I'll click on this generate new tokens, and here we can give token name. So I'll give token 1, right? Token 1, and I can set a expiration date, like how many days it should be there, for how many days, right? So 7 days I have selected. We can give description, some descriptions here. We can give the owners resource, right? And I can set here repository access with this token, right? So I'll select, by default it is public repositories read only, right? Then I'll click here this generate tokens. Once we click on generate tokens, then it will generate it for you, right? And here, from here you can copy it. So I'll copy it from here, and then we can paste it here, right? If we go with this one, or if you can go with the login web browser, then it will ask for you the login into the web browser. It will open the web browser, and here there you need to uh, uh, like enter your passwords and credentials, all those things, right? So let's go with the paste in authentication token. I click, and here we have to paste it. So here I have pasted the tokens, and then if I press enter, then it will say uh, GH config, this one, configured Git protocol and logged in as a Ramjilal for you, right? So this is the process with the authentications, with the login into the GitHub account using the CLI. I hope you got it. This is the simplest step. You have to follow each and every step. It will tell you everything what you have to do next, right? So in next video, we will see, like we will do all the operations which we can do with the desktop, GitHub desktop applications, like making the, like creating the repository, cloning the repository, creating branch, right? And then making some changes, editing some file, committing the changes, push, pull, fetch, all the operations. Whatever we did with the GitHub desktop applications, we will do with the command line interface only. So please stay tuned and watch those videos as well, right? And if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe the channel, so that you will get the latest videos notifications, right? And we are covering here each and every every thing with the examples, right? I am showing you everything by doing it, right? And so what like, if you like and subscribe, then it motivates me. And yeah, see you next time. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring. Yeah, bye bye.